Thank you, Misty and Brinda. To begin this program, I would like to invite our respected principal ma'am and the coordinators and Ms. Sunila ma'am to kindly come forward and our esteemed guest with a token of gratitude, a planter. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. Now I take immense pleasure in introducing our distinguished guest, Dr. Anurag Pahuja. Is currently serving as professor at Middle School of Business and Lovely Professional University, Punjab. He is an accomplished academician, researcher, keynote speaker, and mentor with more than 25 years of rich experience in the field of management, education, and corporate finance. Doctor has served reputed institutions including IMS Ghaziabad, APJ Institute of Management, and Accurate Institute of Management and Technology. Dr. Pahuja has authored several books and published numerous research papers in national and international journals on topics such as corporate governance, finance, entrepreneurship, sustainability, and artificial intelligence in education. Doctor has also been honored with the Distinguished Educator and Research Mentor Award and has guided many students and research scholars in their academic and professional journeys. We are truly delighted for your presence today, ma'am, and eager to gain valuable insights for your experience and wisdom. Now I request Dr. Anurag Pahuja to kindly address the students and conduct the counseling session. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, students. So, how is the field today? How are you feeling and what are your expectations? With the PT settlement, let me just have a word because it is not a session where I teach you anything. Am I? No, so I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm just here to interact with you. So, how many of you are curious or how many of you would like to interact with me? Just raise your hands and keep raising because I keep asking questions like this. So only 3-4 students are interested in talking to me. Not all? No? Have you started? It's not clear. It's $2. I'll read it out to you. I'll read it out. It says $2 million worth $2 million. He has never studied commerce. I have already given one clue that it is a person made, right? He has never studied commerce. He is an MBA. He's not from IAM and does not have. Am I audible? No, I'm not. Am I audible now? Okay. I repeat. There's a PPT which says $2 million, right? And there are some clues written out there. One of them says he did not have commerce. Second, he's a school dropout. Third, he's not from IIM, but he is worth $2 billion. Can you make any guesses? Can you make any guesses? Yes or no? Huh? I just spoke out the hints. He is not from IIM. He is not a commerce graduate, and he is a school dropout. So can you name now any guesses? So that means we don't do any. Now this is basically the big thing. I want you to take through this journey towards $2 million without having commerce as your background. But I don't want them to drop out those schools, right? So let us go ahead. Ma'am, please. I want this PPT to be moved. Now, just before ending the session, I was asking your principal, ma'am, that are you people allowed the phones? And obviously, not in school, even in college, in the university, we do not allow them to carry it. Even if they are carrying it, we keep them to put in the bag, right? That's perfectly alright. But you all make transactions, do you? Yes or no? So can you just recall any last 3 transactions you have made? Online transaction, UPI payments? Huh? 50 rupees to whom? Print out. Anyone? 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 No? Yes? You want to say something? याद ही नहीं है? Zepto, Zomato, Swiggy, Amazon, Flipkart कोई अब याद आएगा? हाँ आप बताइए. 100 rupees for groceries. So do you think these are all grocery apps only, or maybe they are grocery, or Meesho is the cloth brand, or Flipkart is for it started as a book store, right? So do you think they do not have any finance related activity? Mind it, all these companies have finance professionals, a huge team of finance professionals working for them. They are using fintech. I hope I am audible to everyone. Am I? Yes or no? Towards the end, those who are using something, do not look into phone or anything, right? Sit straight and look into my eyes and answer whatever I, because I am sure you will be benefited only once you are interacting with me, right? Let us move ahead. Keep it in the middle, please. Keep the slide in the middle. What is one thing in common? Finance, the term finance. So basically, they have the financial knowledge, and that is more important. How many of you are commerce students? Okay. Science? Very nice. We are science and mathematics, right? And arts, humanities. Wonderfully well. So mind it, this session is not for commerce students. This session is not only for science or arts, it's for all. Because finance is the language which everybody speaks. It's not commerce students only. We have a myth, isn't it? The myth is that the finance students, commerce students only can learn finance and they have an understanding of finance. No. All the science students, they have the potential to earn billions through finance or because of the study. Everybody, you people are studying. Why? Why are you studying? To earn, maybe through jobs, maybe through businesses, maybe through startups, isn't it? Am I right or wrong? Okay. I believe it's not working very nicely. So, anyways, that is how I would like to introduce today's session to you. I hope you are now ready. You want to know the journey, how to move ahead. Are you ready? careers beyond commerce. Finance careers beyond commerce. I am Dr. Anurag Pahuja. Everybody, your teacher has very well and elaborately introduced me. I am a professor at Lovely Professional University Technical School of Business. And it's been 26 years I've been guiding students only. But for sure, it's not too many times I've interacted with plus 2 students. I have been teaching MBA classes, but for almost 2 years I've worked as a career coach as well to guide students like me. Right? Anyways, anyways, whatever is there, it's a quick poll for you. You have to tell me when you hear the term finance, what does come to your mind? It's a boring text. How many of you say finance is boring? Raise your hands. Do you believe when you hear the term finance, how many of you believe it is boring? No one? You find it interesting? Wonderfully, you are laying the floor for me. Very nice. Then, how many of you believe that it is only for commerce students? I have already broken the myth. It's not for commerce students. Wonderfully, they read the. Mind it, those who interact, those who participate in the discussion, I will felicitate them. Right? So make sure that you are participating. Right? Then those who believe that finance involves complex maths. What the heck? Is it? There's something called behavioral finance, which is more for humanities. So, no maths. Anyways. And then, how many of you are interested in what is stock market, or if you know about what is stock market? Anyone? I'm not finding any answers from the girls' side. लड़कियां तो लड़कों से कम नहीं होती, ज़्यादा होती हैं। तो अब तो इधर से कितने जवाब चाहिए है ना? So would you please answer me that? Do you know about stock market? Have you heard of stock market? क्या सुना है? What have you heard of? What have you heard of stock market? It's not a career guidance. I'm not guiding you on any careers. I'm just telling you that you could also make. It's entirely your choice. I just want to tell you that finance is also a career option and a lucrative one for all of you. It's not related or confined to commerce. It's not confined to science or humanities, right? So take it up. Anyone who has been knowing about stock market? No? Boys? No? Your parents, your friends, your relatives, some of them must be making money out of stock market post-COVID. Maybe your mama, because during COVID times, many of the females started entering the stock market, they started purchasing the stocks. So, I just to see 3 more hands raised. Now, can you raise your hands, those who already get stock market? Yes. Mutual fund. Wonderful. 0. 0 से तो नहीं. कैसे 0 से कैसे?
Stock market is just some basic investments from investment. Stock market we should have some. तो अगर हमारा मन है कि मैं स्टॉक मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करना है तो उसके लिए स्टॉक मार्केट में वो दे अंदर से मोटिवेशन कि मैं पहले इन्वेस्ट करना है तो अपना
is very nice. And you were also saying something?
ये ना खराब हो गया ये
What's the buying and selling of?
हिला नहीं सकते
I am carry of class 12 and humanity.
लिंक शेयर करना था मुझे
It involves the buying and selling of shares of the market and company. I have never invested personally.
You have never invested. Who you have seen?
My family.
Your family. Your father
Yes.
and your mother.
Yes.
Very nice. Have they made money?
I will not tell that.
Hey. I'm not asking for the billions being earned. I'm just saying. Very nice. Even I do. I do make money. What are myths and realities? I have to go towards. I never knew that I'll not be able to. Okay. So these are myths and realities. So again, one myth I busted is that finance is not only for commerce students.
ये चलता रहा
Finance is not only for commerce students. Now this myth has already been busted. Now the second myth is you need to be a nice or boring desk job. How many of you believe this? That finance is all about boring desk jobs. Yes or no? When marketing, you get to meet people, you go to places, and it is something exciting. But finance is boring. How many of you believe that? Is it? Yes or no? What's written out there? Finance is not boring because now, how many of you have heard of crypto, blockchain, AI, ESG finance? So finance is not boring, mind it. For sure it is not. It is very exciting. That you can have startup in fintech. You must have an idea. You cannot be an expert into technical prospects. When you connect with them and then finance is not boring, right? And then we have only CAs and MBAs can do finance. No, all the graduates in science, all the graduates in commerce, all the graduates in arts, or business management, they all can pursue finance. So finance is not only for commerce students, right? And then you can't earn much in finance. You can make billions. I've given you an example of one person, and who was he? I have not disclosed it yet. He's Nikhil Kamath of Zerodha. How many of you have heard of the stockbroker called Zerodha? Have you heard of it? Zerodha? No? Which stockbroker your parents are dealing with? Have no, you are not, no idea. I used to deal with HDFC Securities, but my rate with each transaction, like 72 rupees got deducted for each transaction. Then I got to know about Zerodha. It's maximum 15-20 rupees if they get deducted. Zerodha. They have this, USP wherein zero transaction charges they say for any of the transaction. And you buy zero transaction charges, right? Let's move forward. Okay, I have to read you here itself. It's an activity for you. Is it true and false? For each true, you have to raise your hand, or you can say, I don't want you to, do up and down and raise and sit. So you can just raise your hand if it is true, else keep them down. Is it okay? Audible? Right. The first question says, India's UPI processes more transactions than Visa in the US. True or false? India's UPI transactions are more than Visa in US. Only few students believe this. Right? Okay, keep your answer noted somewhere. Because I'll ask you, and I'll ask you to match that. Right? Then we have another question. Okay, this is what I've already talked about. And actually can earn more than 50 lakhs per annum. Who is it actually? Do you know? Who is it actually? You know about insurance, everyone? So, the person who decides about the risk management, who calculates the risk associated with insurance, all the financial risk management is done by an actuary. A-C-T-U-A-R-Y, actuarial. And actuarial science is the one of the highest paid job in finance. And mind it, those who are doing science and maths, they are better off for doing this job. So, okay. So I have already given you the name. So, true, yes it is. 50 lakhs per annum, they can earn more than that. So first question was UPI, second question was, which we have already talked about, tech finance, fintech, startup, can we start up only by commerce graduates? So can you just raise your hand? No, all are treated down. Now, the next question is, CFA is useful. CFA is only useful if you study commerce in class 12. Do you know about CFA? Chartered Financial Analyst. So it is useful only if you have done commerce. Agree or disagree? Agree? 2, 3. 3 agree. 3 do. So keep them with yourself. I'll just tell you. And the last question is ESG. Do you know ESG? Have you heard of it? With more focus on environmental sustainability. You can say you already are aware of SDG, US. SDG goals. What are they? Sustainable. How many of them are there? 17 goals. So ESG is related to environment, social and governance, right? Anyways, so ESG finance jobs are growing faster than traditional banking. True or false? ESG jobs are growing more than traditional banking. Any idea? Even if not, so you are not saying yes. All of you have not raised any hands. So I am telling you the truth now. First question was, India's UPI transactions are more than US visa transactions. Yes, it is true. Then you need a commerce stream to pursue any career in fintech. It is false. All of you have said the false answer. Then we have an actuary can I have already told you that. And then CFA is only interesting study for commerce graduates. False. And ESG jobs are more than traditional banking. It is also true. Mind it. Right. Let us move ahead. So finance is everywhere. How many of you are in gaming and sports? How many of you are in gaming or sports? I could see only one hand. You people don't play online games? No? How many of you get influenced by YouTube financiers? YouTube influencers? You follow any of them? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. How good you believe the exposure is in AI? What do you use in AI? But ChatGPT? Gemini? LL? Not to LL. Meta AI. Okay. I have just learned various tools. I have been given the award of AI Ambassador of my university. There were out of 4,000 plus faculty members, there were 50 chosen, and I was one of them. So I can take a session on AI as well. No worries. But then I prepare the PPTs accordingly. I never knew that I will not be able to watch them. Anyways, so I hope it is clear. So from gaming to healthcare to YouTube influencing to AI, everywhere, what is involved? Can we have all of them without finances? All these startups, they are one way or the other way are intertwining in finance. Right? Let us move ahead. India's financial revolution, digital financial revolution, basically it says that India is number one in global real-time payments, UPI. At the moment, India is far ahead of USA, UK and Germany put together in UPI transactions, mind it. And many of the startups in fintech are Indian startups only, right? Then we have 1 trillion fintech market size by 2030 we are expecting. Fintech would be reaching already it has reached the base level, but by 2030 it would be $1 trillion. Mind it. And then 23 plus unicorns fintechs are in India, and we are expected to have 800 million digital payment users in India, and almost all sitting out here in this hall, they are using digital payments, and that is the beauty of India's penetration in digital financial. So the floor is open for all of you to be getting accommodated. If you have thought of that you want to make a career in finance, right? So I'll name some key players hiring in finance. You all are aware of Paytm, Razorpay. No? Great. Then PhonePe, Razorpay, Zerodha. I've already told you. So all of them, they are hiring you. If you have the knowledge of finance, right? Let's move. Which stream are you from? You told me that you are from science, you are from commerce, and you are from humanities. So we have all the streams. If you are from science, what you can pursue is data analytics. Data analytics or actuarial sciences, because if you are good in maths, you are good in data analysis, you can, or you have done something called financial risk management, you can be put up as actuary. And I have already told you that the salary for actuarial sciences are more than 50 lakhs per annum, right? And there is huge requirement for them because India's population is growing. We are the number one in population. Are we or not? So if we are number one in population, the insurable market would be number one for us. So whoever is in the insurance, they will need actuaries as well. And actuarial sciences, if you have done, it's something wherein you would need maths. So if you are a science graduate and good in maths, you can pursue actuarial sciences, right? Then we have, if you are from commerce, you can pursue CA, CS, CMA. And if you are from humanities, you can do BA Economics and then Finance. You can be into public and policy finance, you can be in behavioral finance, and the need for when this huge population of Indian population usually is there, if they need to be understood, their basic mentality, their basic intentions behind why they are behaving one way or the other is to be found out. Who will find it out? Can we ask a question like, how would do this? If I ask you about your height, would you be able to answer that? If I ask you about your age, you will be able to answer that. If I ask you about your income, you still can answer. But if I ask you about your intention, can you answer me? 1, 2, 3? No. No? If I ask you about your motivation, can you answer something? Like you answer for age. So there are some hidden things. Like if I say motivation, I do not have any scale for motivation. Do I have it? No. So how do I measure your motivation? There are behavioral qualitative studies which are carried out. When I've already told you that I am a professor in finance. So I have my scholars who are pursuing PhD. So few of them are doing behavioral finance studies, wherein we try to find out the underlying intentions and motives behind how it is working. So So if you are from humanities, you could do that. Behavioral. Right? Let us move further. Again, there are some questions I ask you. Which company runs UPI in India? UPI is Unified Payment Interface. Which company runs? List down 3 A, B, C, D. You have to write down your choices, right? Okay. First is SBI. Second is NPCI. Third is RBI, and then SEBI. Do you know all of them? SBI. SBI is. RBI is. It is the Apex Act, right? And then SEBI is Stock Market Regulator. And what is the full form of SEBI? Securities Exchange Board of India. And NPCI? NPCI? National Payments Corporation of India. So can you just tell me, now it's clear which particular organization manages UPI payments? NPCI. NPCI. Basically all the digital payments across the Indian fintech startup, they are done by NPCI. They are managed by NPCI. It provides the infrastructure through which you can make the UPI payments, right? Anyways, the second question stands for, what does IPO stands for? What does IPO stand for? Have you heard of the term called IPO? But you will have to work upon your finance if you are interested in finance. If you are not, it's okay. Even if you are not, still you will have to work upon your financial knowledge. Because not even a simple screen you can do without finance. Right? IPO? Anyone? From the boys' side? Those whose parents deal with stock market? No? IPO is initial public offer. The companies raise their funds through public. The companies, they do not get funds through they get from be a part of the public. So it's not that companies are not owned by two individuals. They are owned by several people and they are the public. So IPO stands for initial public offer. So there is no point I go for this quiz for you. I already talked about Zerodha. Who has set up Zerodha? Who is the founder? Nikhil Kamath. Right? Anyways, this is we are done. There are various 20 plus career paths I have already given you. Can you name any career paths after finance? How much you are aware of? How many of them you are aware of? Yes? Data analytics, very nice. What else? Very good. What else? Financial analyst. Where's the second mic? We have had is it with you there? The mic? No? Okay. What else? Data analyst, financial analyst, then investment advisor, then very nice. From the girls' side, the girls are speaking anything. Any finance job, or whatever, whenever the word finance comes to you, you just think of something. Stock market, right? Stock market, yes. What else? Where your parents used to go before net banking started? Traditional banks. Everybody gets down on that. And then where do you go when you go for getting your ITR bill? ITR is income tax return. Accountants. Then CFA, capital financial analyst, they have already talked about. What else? I've told you about one more. The risk manager in Speak out. No? Any other one? Can you just repeat whatever we have talked about? Any of them? Stock market. Financials and CA, CFA, CS, CFA. What is CMA? No? Okay, what is CMA? Cost and management account. Right? So all these are the career options apart from many others. Let me just talk about new startups, many of the new startups are in which field? Apart from quick commerce now, can you name quick commerce players in the market? Blinkit, Zepto, Swiggy, Instamart, very nice Instamart. Food is not a quick commerce. Quick commerce. Home delivery 5 minutes. Amazon is also there. Flipkart is also there. If I talk about Blinkit, yes, Blinkit. Zepto, Geomart, yes, wonderful. Flipkart minutes, very nice. And Amazon also. Now they are entering into. So these are quick commerce. So two types of startups have risen in last few years. One is quick commerce startups and the other are fintech startups. Can you name any fintech startups now? How do you make payments? Huh? UPI, very nice. Yes. Audible now? Better? Okay. Now you can keep one eye for you. Somebody? Okay. So, when you were naming some fintech startups. You said PayPal, UPI, Paytm, Google Pay, Razorpay, Bharat Pay, very nice. So, mind that they are growing and they keep growing in number because we are already penetrating the market. Right? So, let us talk about what is the difference between investment banker and a financial analyst. What do they do? Do you have an idea? Now, investment banker, who does what? Have you heard of the term investment banker ever? Monthly banker, investment banker, what is it? They advise the companies. They are not traditional bankers. Though the word banker is associated, they are not the traditional bankers. So what do they do? Think of it. What kind of, do you know about companies? You people are +2 commerce. All those who are +2 commerce can raise their hands. +2 commerce. Okay. Just read out the details I have dropped for you. Wait. So what does investment banker does? They were talking about investment banker. They help the companies raise capital. They help companies find mergers and acquisition partners. You know about mergers and acquisitions when two companies join together, join hands invest in that. And what does the financial management do? Keeps track of and distributing
They keep tracks to all the transactions that they have to have.
okay. But then for that they are accountants. Accountants do keep track of that. What is needed. Even financial assistance. How do they assist? Achha, okay. They analyze the available data and give decisions or offer advice related to his right in that. Okay. So these are two career paths. You already are aware of them, CA, CS and CMA. Are you? Do I need to tell you about that? Yes or no? CA? What is CA? Who can do CA? I have brought the details with you. I will share these PPTs with you. Mind it. Don't you worry about that. Who can do CA? Which institution provides CA? ICAI. Is it? Which institution provides CS? ICAI stands for Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. And ICSI? Institute of Somebody separated India. And ICSI? CMA? Very nice. And then CMA is there. In India, earlier the CMA was given by ICFAI. But nowadays it's global level. CFA, it is federal level. Across the globe. Right? So, because I have to just give this, I will tell you the duration for all of them is 4 to 5 years. CA can be completed only in 4 to 5 years, but CA, CFA, CFP, CF can be completed in 3 to 4 years as well. And then you already are aware of them. Exams are there. Fintech data. In fintech, what type of jobs are there? Fintech specialist, you could be a risk manager, you could have jobs in cryptocurrencies, blockchain. But if you are a science grad, blockchain, computer sciences, you will have more exposure to that. But if it is commerce, you can have jobs in this. You can be accountant, CA, chartered accountant, or company secretary. They are the better options. And if you are from humanities, what is this? Behavior. And go for some activities now. Then we have wealth management, insurance, and actuarial sciences. What are actuarial sciences? We have already talked about who is a wealth manager, who guides the companies about. You have to put them on it. And independent advisors are also there. Right? Financial consulting, yes. And then insurance. In insurance field, you can have jobs. Maybe if you do the activity list, sharp print activity, we will skip. And then go after the future for careers in finance. You can read ESG, into ESG. I have already told you ESG. What is ESG? Environment, social and governance. What is meant by that? What is meant by that? Climate finance. You have heard of carbon emissions? Have you? You don't know about carbon. You are talking to each other using paper and pen. Speak out whatever you wish to. Do you know about carbon emissions? Do Carbon footprints. You know that? What do you mean by carbon footprint? Do you know what do you need to survive? Which gas is needed to survive? Oxygen. We inhale oxygen. We exhale carbon. So mind it, carbon dioxide. Each and every industrial activity, whatever we undertake, what does it do? It results into emission of carbon. So companies across India and globe are working towards climate finance so as to reduce, there's a rating called carbon rating as well. Do you know that? It's related to finance. It's right? You know that? So how do we rate carbon? Can anybody? What is carbon rating? Huh? Yes, please.
Around the globe, like 60% of the energy making, like electricity making is by carbon. Around the globe. Like in India, the numbers are 60% by carbon and rest of all are from like bottom harvesting and all. So the carbon trading is basically जब carbon की जैसे तेजी से carbon की शॉर्टेज है या फिर उससे कोई फ्यूल्स बन गए हैं उससे कोई इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बन गई है उसका ट्रेड like जैसे पेट्रोल ट्रेडिंग से फ्यूल ट्रेडिंग के अंदर
Wait everyone, I'll get back to you as well. Wait.
जैसे भी फ्यूल ट्रेडिंग के अंदर आ गया था पेट्रोल से बहुत की कारण जैसे गैसेस की शॉर्टेज हुई थी वैसे कार्बन की भी शॉर्टेज होती है उसका
One thing here, but I must tell you in a layman language, each and every industry or a country is given a quota to produce carbon. If you are going beyond it, you are fine with that. So what do? You trade with the countries or you trade with the industries which have lesser, production of carbon. Each and every industry, each and every country is producing carbon. But if everybody starts producing unlimited amount of carbon, there would be an environmental damage. So what do? They give quotas to various countries, wherein the carbon quota is given. If you go beyond that, you will have to buy it from those who are. Thank you. So if I am producing less carbon, I will sell whatever my quota, whatever quota is left with me to some other party for money. So what you are producing more, they will be buying the left out quota from me, that is called carbon trading. Right? So that is one career in finance you would not be aware of. Then we have fintech entrepreneur. We all could be fintech entrepreneur. I told you the one I began with farmer who did not have any farmer's background. Still, he is only an expert who is worth doing. Right? That's very good. Right? So let us move ahead. Economist, that is something which you already are aware of. Are you? After you BA economics, you could be an economist in our country. That is highest paying careers in finance. Can you get salary? Can you get salary? Where's your money now? You have to break it. Stock market is not a career normally for many of them, yes. But stock market is not highest paid. Okay. I'm talking about the careers. That's something very less people they make careers in stock market, right? What else? Very nice. Otherwise, wonderful. You have tried. Chartered accountancy. Okay. Chartered accountancy is a qualification data. What career do you make after that is
Hotel management.
What else? Yes? Thank you.
Investment banker.
Investment banker. Daddy also wants to say yes. Speak up louder. Public policy. Public policy. What else?
Financial analyst.
Financial analysis, data analysis, actuarial sciences, they have the jobs, the highest paid jobs. And I've written down the amounts as well. I'll just read it out because I'm not, there are no to remember that I don't remember it. It's 30 lakhs to 1 crore plus for investment, 25 to 80 lakhs per annum for actuary, then CFA, chartered fund managers, they can have 20 to 60 lakhs per annum. Fintech products or fintech entrepreneurs, that's unlimited. If you are a fintech entrepreneur, the earnings are unlimited. But if you are in fintech jobs, then it is 20 lakhs, 18 to 20 lakhs, 18 to 50 lakhs only. Risk managers, 50 to 40 lakhs per annum. Mind it, I have brought this information collected from various reliable sources, which are publicly available. So it's not something which I'm just speaking out. That is why I'm reading it out. I'm not just making a mere guess, right? So wealth managers can have 12 to 35 lakhs per annum. CAs, as you said, the CAs can be partners in Big Four. Can you name Big Four? Have you heard of Big Four? Yes, please. Where's the mind? Big Four. No. We are not looking for incorrect, no. No. Very good. Otherwise, you try to guess in IT they are. In finance, Big Fours. Hello. Have you heard of Deloitte? Deloitte. No. KPMG. Go. Because if you want to make a career in finance, you should aim for them. Deloitte, DELOITTE, Deloitte. KPMG is one of the highest paid finance job provider. They are consultancy firms across, right? EY, Ernst & Young. Deloitte, KPMG, Ernst & Young, and one more. One more. What is the fourth one? Big Four. Fourth Big Four is Deloitte, KPMG, PwC. Yes. You have heard of PwC? Have you heard of 2008 crisis? Were you born in 2008? You were not born. Mind it, those who want to pursue their career ever in finance should go through the crisis that occurred in 2008. That is called financial crisis, global financial, GFC they are called as. Right? I was talking about PwC, Price Waterhouse Cooper. That is the fourth Big Four. So 4 Big Four you should be aiming for if you wish to go for finance, right? Courses after 12, your entry point. I'll just read them out because I will not miss anything. I'll just read them out. You can go for, you already are aware. You can go for, after 12, you can go for BCom, BBA, BSc, BA, then Bachelor's in Finance, Bachelor's in Management, BBA, we have already talked about. Then what else? You can go for integrated MBA. Integrated MBA opens the door for your MBA study in one go itself. You can go for that. What else? You can go for CA, CFA, then actuarial sciences as well. Right? And almost all you can do with all the things. All the students. Right? The costs are also given. I'll share the details with you. costs are also given. At this moment, talking about the cost would be little tough plus. Right? CA versus what is the top quality India for finance? What is the top quality? Can you name top colleges in India? For finance? Have you heard of IIN? What is IIN? पता नहीं? IIN Ahmedabad, IIM Bangalore, IIM Calcutta, Kolkata, nowadays it's called. So ABC. Mind it, I have been the alumnus of IIM Ahmedabad. Though I just completed it last year itself. I did a course from there, I went there, studied there, I came back from there itself. Right, so I am now called the IIM Ahmedabad alumnus. Right, so one of the top colleges in India is IIM Ahmedabad, then IIM Kolkata, which is known for finance. Then, if I talk about Delhi University College, then SRCC. How many of you are aware of SRCC? Shriram College of Commerce. Then Christ University, Bangalore. They are good colleges for pursuing BBA or your management career or finance career in India. Then talking about in abroad, which are the universities are there? I'll just read out all. Fintech or data science. What are they? For fintech, we have IIT Mumbai. You are aware of that? IIT Mumbai. Then we have BITS Pilani. Then we have NIT institutions and Flagship University. It's a new age. The university, Flagship University. That's right? And then we have international pathways. London School of Economics, National University of Singapore is there, and then many more are there, right? So you just can go through and find it out in case you are interested. Or you can connect with us for what is about that, right? Class 12 to finance career, you already are aware now. What you can do is, you are already pursuing 11th and 12th. How many of you are from 11th? All out of 12, right. After 12, you have to give some entrance tests for various universities. I can name few of the tests. My expert partner will tell you about various tests. Can you name any entrance tests for management? CUET, yes, wonderful. Okay, what else? You can go for CAT. You can go for MAT, you can go for NPAT. NPAT is for nursing only program aptitude test. And then you can go for IB-MAT for IT University. It's a management aptitude test for IT University. Would you like to throw some light on more?
So you are going through the finance part, barrier, what finance part we have. How many of you are up to the age of 17? Up to the age of 17 or below. What is your dream money? क्या लगता है कि 17 साल तक हमारे पास इतना पैसा होता तो बहुत अच्छा। Any guess? 100 crore, 200 crore, 100 crore. Who is with the name Abhishek? क्योंकि ऐसे आंसर नहीं देते तो मैं नाम ले लेता हूँ। Anyone? Guess for 17 साल तक कितना पैसा लगता है कि हो जाए तो हमारी लाइफ कंफर्टेबल है? 5 to 10 crore. 500? कैसे कन्वर्ट करके बता दो बीच में? कन्वर्ट कर 500 million. जल्दी 2 मिनट है। $500 million को पहले कन्वर्ट कर लेगा मैडम उसको गिफ्ट देंगे मैडम। जल्दी बताओ, $500 million, 50 करोड़। आपका आंसर है गलत है। और बताओ, 85 से मल्टीप्लाई भी तो करोगे, डॉलर्स है। वो भी कन्वर्ट करो ना, तो ये समथिंग का आपका बनेगा 2,000। 45,000 rupees, 45,000 crore rupees, right? I tell you a name. You all have a case study for that name. Harshita Arora, not far away from your place. She is from Saharanpur, now settled in Silicon Valley, and she earned 6,700 crores. 6,700 crores, only 8 pass. 8 के बाद उसने अपनी स्टडीज छोड़, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा स्कूल छोड़ के भाग जाना, वैसे एक बात बता रहा हूँ, and she pursued the area of coding only. Coding, she does the coding. We have a crypto portfolio, which was bought by the Apple. It's an app now on Apple, and Apple people bought it for 6,700 crores. 17 years, amount 6,700 crores, and the girl is hardly 80 kilometers away from you, from Saharanpur. 8 crores. You have to assess, you have to be very detailed about the economy, about the things. But ma'am is asking the test. Actually, you are in the position where you must be aware about each and every test which will make you much nearer to your career. First is CUET. CUET is Central University Entrance Exit Test. ये सबको पता होगा क्योंकि आजकल ये बहुत चल रहा है, CUET देने के सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज के लिए एलिजिबल होते हैं। सेकंड, जो भी कॉमर्स आर्ट्स साइंस के स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनके लिए एक और बहुत अच्छा टेस्ट है, शायद आपको उनमें से किसी को पता हो किसी को नहीं, दैट इज IP मैट। IP मैट, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू नो अबाउट IP मैट? इट्स अ यस, पता नहीं। IP मैट मींस IPM, Integrated Programming Management. It is aptitude test. It's a test taken by all the IIMs जो अभी +2 के बाद इंटीग्रेटेड प्रोग्राम करा रहे हैं मैनेजमेंट का 5 years MBA. It's a very beautiful program. If you want to make a career in management, either in HR, finance, anywhere, you can do this test and prepare for the same. For this, you have not to worry very much because all the examinations are available on their website. So first thing is, whenever we tell about any exam, स्टूडेंट्स फील अनकंफर्टेबल कि इसकी तैयारी कहाँ से होगी, कौन से कोचिंग सेंटर जाना पड़ेगा, क्या करना पड़ेगा. इट इज नॉट दैट मच टफ. जस्ट गो टू द वेबसाइट, हैव सम ओल्ड पेपर्स, टेक हेल्प ऑफ योर ओन टीचर्स rather than going to coaching centers any other way. Take help of your own teachers. They are very much qualified to tell you about anything. So my suggestions to all of you, just prepare for LAT, who are there to work for law, CA, CFA. You can plan anything. Even ACCA. ACCA is the Chartered Accountant Board from UK. Associated Chartered Certified Accountants. It is also coming in a big way nowadays. So you have a lot of potential, lot of things. Ma'am will share their email ID and mobile number also. If you have any question on any part of finance, commerce or career, you can send a mail or mobile call about or give a message. We will definitely give back to you all the answers. Wherever we do the presentations or we do the career coaching, we give the students a number and a mail line. Where student can put up their questions, or even the feedback form we are going to distribute you can write your question on the back of that. We will answer you. Because sometimes what happens, you feel shy for asking the question. You can write your question on the back of the paper and we will definitely reply you on the given contact. Right? So this is about the examination. Whatsoever or more examination will be there, we will ask principal ma'am to allow us to put the banner in your notice board so that you can get right. Right? Anything else? Over to you.
Okay, dear students, now what kind of skills do you think a speaker require? What kind of communication skills, right? Critical thinking, very nice, wonderful. I have written down 9 skills. So two are covered. What else? Excel, Power BI, Python. Mind it, Excel, Power BI, Python, SQL. These are the languages for today. These are the skills everybody should learn these days. Because R and Python are one of the most, acquired softwares or apps. They are being used everywhere. About that. And creative thinking and communication skills and analytical skills, they are required for finance. So you need to develop that. What's the title? This is high title. Then you should start preparing. Start thinking. If you want to make a career in finance, start from that angle. And start working. And one of the most important but least, least attention we gave to that skill is your networking skills. How many of you have a LinkedIn profile? You? Wonderful. 3 cheers for that guy. And they say you have a LinkedIn. How many connections do you have? If you go, I have shared my LinkedIn profile to give me your. I have got he's having 30,000 connections. Connect with us, you will have a connection to a huge list of people, right? So all of you make your connection, make your profile on LinkedIn. Everybody has to. And connect with people who are, all of them, name any honors or fintech or maybe any bankers. All of them are, all the professionals are there on LinkedIn. Don't waste your time. Do not waste your time that once you will be in your graduation, you will create your profile, then connect with people. No, start from now. And do read one thing every 7 days. Every week you improve your skill related to finance every 7 days and put it on LinkedIn. Share your achievements on LinkedIn. People will notice you. People are looking forward to those who can be an asset to them. And they are not requiring any huge degrees from reputed organizations. They want people like you only, those who have basic understanding of finance, the allied skills. Is it clear? Let us move ahead. This is again a question. Now I ask you a few questions. You have to just write down how much time they know. Well, otherwise I should delegate it as a time. Fine. That is 5 minutes, minus. So can you just tell me make 20 more minutes when you notice that finance exists? Then maybe during the gaming, then you were playing games and they ask you to subscribe to and ask purchase it, or maybe when you were watching IPL. So tell me, when was the money moment? What was your money moment? Big money moment. Yes? Then you heard about crypto. So have you just heard about it? Now you have better understanding of crypto. So very nice. But then you walk about how to, go into cryptocurrency. Because that's again DeFi. Have you heard of DeFi? That is decentralized. Decentralized finance. You should be I'm not saying to become an expert on them, but at least have some curiosity, try to find more information related to that so that you just could understand that. Let me just go further. Future of finance, we have already talked about real stories, we have talked about, you know about ATM? Who is the person behind it? Vijay Shekhar Sharma. Zerodha, we have already talked about mutual funds. We have more carbon. Have you heard of if you wish to start learning about finance more, go to YouTube channels of Amshul Raiku and Rachna Party. Rana Devi. Rachna Bharti Rana Devi. So she is a CA by profession, but she is not pursuing her job. She is creating content for YouTube and teaching you kind of people. So to which you learn more in simple language. Rachna Bharti Rana Devi. So write it down. She explains it very beautifully. Some of the topics I have also learned from her. So wonderful. Now I leave this activity. The action plan I gave the plan we find out, right? You figure this and then I will give you an action plan and you find it out. If you have any curiosity, a question which we need to answer, but you are not confident enough to ask it now, just write it down. Towards the head. Okay, get the back. takeaways. Can you learn? What? Talk about it. Can anyone? Yes? Can you keep the mic? Yes.
We have not only learned about the financial side, that we have business, but we have also learned about so many great personalities that have been there for really good.
Wonderful. What are the What are other key takeaways? Very nice. Wonderful.
Well, I think that anyone can proceed from there.
Anyone can pursue finance. One key takeaway. Wonderful. Very nice. What else? What else have you learned? What else you have learned? No? After it.
Finance is a very open and lucrative.
Quite everyone.
Finance is a very open and lucrative career. It doesn't only include maths; it has many other fields as well, and it is a very high paying as well.
Two key takeaways. One, finance is not for only commerce students. Second, it is highly paid up. Third, what kind of skills do you require for finance? Huh? Computational, critical thinking, analytical, Python skills, Excel, Power BI, AI, yes. Networking, wonderful. So the time is now. You should start building your network. Start building your network. Start with your LinkedIn profile. Get LinkedIn courses for free. Once you have LinkedIn profile, you can get n number of courses which are offered by LinkedIn for free. Then you may register on Zerodha Varsity. Zerodha Varsity. It's not university, Zerodha Varsity, where free skills are taught, free courses are offered to them. But in case you find finance to be a lucrative career, you may start at NISM certifications are there. You may go for NSC certification, NISM certification. Free of, many of them are free. Go for free ones, right? And then, what else? You should start reading books related to finance. Can you name any? Rich Dad, Poor Dad is one of the must go for everyone. Where this book talks about what rich dads passed on to their generations or their younger generation, which poor dads cannot. So it's basically about the importance of financial literacy. Go for it. Go for YouTube channels of Rajna, Karge, and then Ankur Raju, and then many others. And create your profile. Whatever you do, every 7 days, you should be doing something new, learning some skill, doing some course, maybe reading a part of the book, and exhibit that learning to your network so that you are being noticed. Mind it. You know, everybody wants to be on the social media, for sure, but let it be used positively. You are still on social media, even after you have joined LinkedIn, but now you are connected to your professional network, right? They will be helping you in grabbing the job. And with that, I want to say finance is not a stream, it is a mindset. And you already have it. You now already have it. I hope I could just allow the curiosity in you. The session was not to teach you. The session was just to acquaint you, just to allow the curiosity in you that there is something that exists. Now those who are interested, they can pursue it further. And in case of any doubts, you may connect with me on the email. If you wish to have my number, you can get the number as well. Right? So I have my LinkedIn profile as well. I have given link to my LinkedIn profile as well as the. In case you don't wish to connect, you may connect. Any career-related queries, I can take them now. If the time permits, then you may write it down. Any questions? So, formally you have given your feedback. Just candid feedback. Did you learn something which was of interest to you? Yes or no? Only 3-4 years? Yes? Was it interesting? Did you like it? Did you get to know about finance as a career? Wonderful. So, in case you wish to further pursue it, connect with us. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your inspiring and enlightening words. Your guidance has surely motivated our students and helped them gain clarity about their